is now we do. And we're on.
Hey guys, we're out here in the garden.
We got Beverly
Hey Beverly.
and the Butler family
Hey Susan and Jerry.
and Simply Jan.
Hey Jan. Hey guys. Ron and I have worked our tailbones off today, and we literally just shut down working so we could get this all set up. What have you guys been up to today? Can everybody see us? Can everybody see us and hear us? Give me a thumbs up. You guys hear and see us okay?
Another time.
Hey Linda. To make sure everybody can see us and hear us. They may not realize we're on. They may have logged in, but it's not actually on yet.
Well, let me say hey all. So and Simply Jan's responded to it. Can everybody hear us? Can you hear us?
Somebody hear someone. I can hardly see that.
Okay.
I can
Jan,
hear you. Okay, awesome.
good.
And you can see us too, right, Jan? We just thought we'd do something a little different and come out to the garden and enjoy the sun setting after a long day. I mean, we have been on our feet since 7 o'clock this morning.
We have
And
between rabbits and something that Kathy and I are
the
doing,
property.
the property.
Um, what have you been up to today, Jan? Linda, Beverly, Jerry, Susan, what have you guys been up to? We haven't even had dinner yet. We normally eat dinner about 4 o'clock. So I said, it's just been rush today. So we're going to go get something to eat in town.
I feel like Pooh Bear. I got a rumbly in my tumbly.
Oh, Linda, and then we're working on the pool. Going to be working on it for a month. Is that an in-ground pool, Linda, or are you guys doing like above ground with like a deck or something? I know you're such a builder. You're probably doing a fancy deck or something around.
Been working on it for a month.
They're gonna be working on it for a month. I cut some trees down. Jerry said, "Oh, is Jerry okay?"
They're
Jerry.
restoring.
Oh, Jerry, he felled the trees, and you cut 'em up.
That Jerry fell. Okay,
Okay.
got you.
Well,
I
Brian took a fall today with what we were working on, and he tripped over some boards and has a nasty gash across his. Is it your thigh?
It would be in between my hamstring and the top of my thigh.
I told him, I said that would might be a short blooper on YouTube. Never know.
I fall like Shaquille O'Neal. It's like in slow motion. Ooh.
I got you, Dan. I read it wrong. Um, did Linda say about her pool?
Just can't take really. really jamming. Is that how we're going to be on this talk?
Linda, what kind of pool are you guys working on? Is that an in-ground pool above the ground with a deck, or you said it was going to take you a month? Just curious.
That holds water.
Yes, it would be awesome, perfect for the summertime.
When they get done, it'll hold water.
No one was harmed today. Well, that's good, Jan. Did you get your peach trees put in?
It's in the ground.
Oh, you already have peach trees, but I think you were adding a peach tree too.
Oh, the drainage is shut. That's
Oh, that's not
yeah,
good.
that's a pain. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel for you.
that is not good. Well, hopefully it doesn't cost too much to fix it. Probably have to dig all the ground up for all the lines that go to it.
Jamie's Country. Hello.
Jamie's Country Living. Hey, Jamie. Thanks for coming in. Thank you
Absolutely.
all for being here. We haven't done a lot. We didn't do a live last month because we had on our night.
Sutton's in. Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy Sutton. We last month we had something came up and it was kind of a medical thing or something, I think. So we weren't able to go live, but we're gonna get back on track doing our live.
So, are you having to break any concrete to get to what you're having to work on and redo it, or are you able to worm and push everything through?
Oh, they're putting in a new.
Oh, and Jan, you and I still got an eating challenge at Chinese restaurant. All you can eat.
So they're closing in. They're filling in the deep side and gonna make it all one foot of same foot all the way across. Um, shallow end, put in the entirely different pump system that's not in the ground and drain. Oh, okay. So did you guys have an issue and that's why you guys were having to do that, or that's just something you guys wanted to do to get rid of the deep end?
When you get older, nobody cares about the deep end, do they?
Just wanna relax.
Just want to relax.
There is no way we could ever have a pool at our house. We can't even have an above the ground pool because the liner would be cut from rock.
I can't even have a kiddie pool.
It's for the toy doing.
Challenge accepted. Yeah, you know I'm gonna smoke you on that, Jen. There's no way you can eat as much Chinese food as I do.
Oh, I don't know.
God,
They've been talking about it, where he can eat a lot of Chinese food.
we was supposed to already met him at the Bass Pro Shop at the fishing fair.
We weren't invited. Just her and Boss and Susan and Jerry. Yeah,
No, we were all invited.
oh, we
We
were?
made that agreement in there.
Okay, well, I think that's already passed.
It
Right?
has, yeah.
Yeah, who cares about a deep end as a pain in the rear to clean? Yeah. Oh, I bet. Never even thought about that. If you happen to get in the pool and you can't even touch to clean it, well, that would be horrible.
Be back in a few. Gotta go feed animals. I understand that.
Yep.
Kevin, welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, boss. Yeah, I cleaned out the rabbit hutches yesterday. It took me about an hour and a half to get them all cleaned up. We try to do it at least once a month, a good cleaning. It probably needs to be done about every 2 weeks, but I needed rabbit manure, so I said, you know what, it's time to clean them.
Well, she didn't just clean. She moved all the mamas inside the shop so that they would have protection.
So we have a rabbit that had babies on Easter.
Yep.
We haven't even counted them yet. And then we've got two rabbits that are due the same day. They're due, let's see, today's day 28, so they're due in about 4 days.
And they're both building nests.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days. So I got them moved and into a bigger hutch and with their nesting box yesterday. And then I moved all the grow out outside, and
they tore her
they
up.
tore me up. I don't know. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Tore me all up down my arms. They were fighting. They don't like to be picked up.
Yep, they are Easter bunnies. And while she was doing that, I was taking the SB2 that the county brought in on our dirt road. Well, our property line goes across the dirt road. So I considered the SB2 to be mine, so I went up there and got me a bunch of it. There is. Let's see. And Jerry went to his bee meeting. He had a meeting with the bees.
Oh, he may be involved in a bee group or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought maybe he was actually out there doing something with the bees.
No, awesome. Yes, Easter bunny. It's Susan. Jerry went to his bee meeting. Okay. So he's probably involved in some kind of group.
Yeah, Kathy and I get to be proud parents about every 32 days.
Yep. Yeah, all of our does have their babies on day 32. Well, three of them do. Three, our original three, and then the one we got a few months ago, she delivers on day 31, or she's only had one litter, and that first litter she delivered on day 31. So we'll see what she does. What is today? Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what she does at the end of the week. If she goes on day 31 or day 32. But it's pretty good how we were able to pinpoint exactly when they're gonna have the babies. We always give them a nesting box on day 27, and then they immediately start building their nest. They will all the straw we give them, they'll build their nest with the straw, and then they'll start pulling hair.
You got Prayer Mountain Homestead.
Hey Rita, thank you for coming in to our live tonight.
And Jerry is at a meeting. Okay, I get that. But he caught another swarm. Okay, so now he's up to 5 hives. That's cool.
That is cool. So, Susan, did all your bees survive over the winter? Because
And yes, Jan, will in the heat of the summer, we're not going to breed.
in fact, this is the last
Yeah.
this is the last go around for now. When so Pearl has a 3 week old, and then Lily had her babies on Easter Sunday, so 2 days ago, and then Coco and Tulip are both due the same day. And when all those babies are born, we're not going to breed anymore. I think until maybe 1st of August. We may wait till 1st of September. We'll give them a break during the summer because it's just so hot and humid. And also, we heard that the bucks can go sterile during the hot months. So, and we did have last year, and I don't remember what month it was, if it was in the hot summer months or what. So it may have been where we had bred all three does, and none of them had gotten pregnant.
Yes, Susan. We tried doing bees, and we were new at it.
Brian tried doing bees.
I tried doing. I'll do it again now that I know what I know. I killed my hive. I starved them. in the winter. I didn't know I needed to feed them because I thought bees are bees. They'll take care of themselves.
Well, we had
No,
given them sugar water, and we thought that's all we needed to do. We thought we weren't supposed to touch the hive.
I didn't keep sugar water fed. So I
Oh.
starved them. I killed them.
Oh.
I killed them.
Anyway, it's too expensive to start it back up again because we sold everything for dirt cheap, all
Yeah,
of our equipment. So we probably won't dabble in bees again.
maybe.
We've got gardening, we've got rabbits, we've got fruit trees, sawmilling, several projects that we need to get done. So I don't know if we're going to dabble in bees
I
right now.
still got a nuke box. I could, if I found a swarm, if somebody called, said they got a swarm, I might go get it.
He's not doing bees.
I might.
He's not doing bees.
I might. But on a homestead,
Oh,
everybody, you know, you understand. You're on a
what
homestead.
what's going on? Sam? It says this message is held for review. Jamie said, "Did y'all smash the?" Oh no, show it.
Did I? Because I
Hang on.
said something about kill. Maybe.
No, she for some reason it Jamie, I don't know why. Thank you for putting that out there about everybody hitting the thumbs up. I don't know why, but on our side it popped up that we needed to approve that. I don't know if it's because you said smash or what, but anyway, we approved it.
Yeah.
So
Smash that thumb.
yep, smash that thumbs up.
Yeah. And like I said, everybody's on a homestead, right? That's in the chat. So rabbits that we've got right now are growing out, getting ready to jerk heads on three of them, probably tomorrow.
Well, if you got time, but three of them are past due. They're like
They're
16 weeks old at least.
yeah.
So we've got four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. We've got nine grow outs, but only three of them are of size and age to to process. So I'm ready for some rabbit meat. What have we missed?
I don't know. Are we still with everybody? Is there a problem? What's that big blue thing? Eric,
Can everybody still hear us? See us okay? YouTube.
you're still moving.
I don't know what that is up there. I'm just gonna close it up.
Okay.
I've got my phone hooked up on the tripod because we weren't sure if my laptop would last an hour out here.
And I did install a Wi-Fi bridge, but
Yeah, that was
it's weird. It's not giving me Wi-Fi down here, but it'll give it to me at the sawmill.
but
So,
don't you have another part of it?
mhm.
Yeah,
But it should be giving
yeah,
you
all the way through.
all the way through.
Hmm. Yeah, 2 bars. That's crazy.
Oh, you're listening, Jan.
You're good. We are just listening to you. We're just rambling. Um, Jan, how's
Hey,
your garden looking?
boss, she's listening. A woman is listening
Still got a delay on it.
on ours.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Jamie. Your how's your garden doing too? I know we're getting so close to time to plant in the garden. We are we are less than 2 weeks away. I think the 17th. What's today? The 7th. We are about 10 days away from being able to plant in the garden, and I'm ready. My tomatoes are going nuts in
So
the grow tent. They
behind the camera, what you don't see, her onions,
Well, they see it every week on my updates.
and but there's a lot of people that probably don't see that. But lettuce, onions, her cabbage is getting attacked like crazy by inchworms. I have never known inchworms to do that, but we're having to take care of inchworms.
I think I got them taken care of. I put Has anybody else had a problem with inchworms eating your cabbage in the garden?
It's crazy. They'll annihilate it just like a tomato worm.
So last year, my cabbage, I grew it in the high tunnel in the greenhouse. So this year we don't have the greenhouse.
You're
So
funny, Jan.
so everything is just opened up out here. So I don't know how well the cabbage is going to do. So we'll see.
Jan used seven. We're trying to stay away from anything
Any,
that's not organic. So
yeah.
we use the basil and peppermints and
Well, I'm not
marigold.
growing any peppermint this year. It's invasive, and even in a tub, it just was crazy. But I put cornmeal and flour, a 50-50 cornmeal flour mixture, and I just sprinkled it on the leaves and in the soil. And so far, it's working. So the day I come out here to sprinkle that, I found three inchworms. I took the whole leaves off with the inchworms and sprinkled that flour cornmeal mixture in there. And today, when I came out, there was nothing. There was no inchworms and nothing. It seems to be working. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Now, 2 years ago, we grew the cabbage in 5 gallon buckets in the open, and it was perfect. But last year, the cabbage I grew back here in the garden got eat up with snails. Never harvested any cabbage of size because of the snails, and now the inchworms out here. So hopefully we've remedied that, and we'll get some cabbage because we love cabbage.
But Jan's seven dust. If I have to go that route, that is my go-to. It's I'm with you.
What did Jan say? Is
She
doing
said her
great cabbage, broccoli. I didn't do broccoli or cauliflower this year. It didn't do great last year. It was in the greenhouse. It didn't. I mean, we did get some broccoli and some cabbage, cauliflower, but not enough to take up a whole bed with it this year. So maybe next year I'll plant it again because I know we like broccoli and we like cauliflower, but
we do.
just there was just some other things I wanted to do this year. Onions, I've got like one, two, three, four. I've got 4 beds of onions, 2 buckets, and a round tub back here of onions. So, but we use a lot of onions in a lot of stuff that we can and that we process. So we will chop them up and freeze them so they're ready when we need them. We also dehydrate them so we can just toss them in like a soup or stew or something like that. Or, so they'll just rehydrate themselves.
I'm
And just,
being distracted. We got a beautiful wren that just landed. If you know what a wren is, it's a bird.
oh.
It landed on Kathy's trellis on one of her buckets.
And you guys, when I set up my garden and everything, I had it.
Mavericks artichokes, yeah.
Yep, Mark, his artichokes are out there in the garden already. Um, when I set up my plan for the garden, I had a, I had it on the list for cantaloupe, and I've got cantaloupe that I grew in in that I seeded in the grow tent. Got cantaloupe growing, but I never set up a bed or a tub for my cantaloupe. I think I did, and then we decided to grow the Moon and Stars watermelon and Black Diamond watermelon, and so now I don't have a spot for my cantaloupe. So now I'm trying to figure out where's my cantaloupe gonna go because
Oh, I love a good muskmelon.
yes, because Brian already went through all the watering system is up to speed, all the pressure's good. So now I need to move some things around so I can put a tub out here for my cantaloupe where there's a sprinkler at. I'll get that done. Hopefully, I'll get off early enough tomorrow from work, and I can get that done. It's on the list.
So Jamie, okay, Linda. I must have a chat before me.
Is Brother Troy still in here?
So what's going on with you guys? What's the latest? Is everybody in this group on right now going to 10 killers?
Jerry and Susan are not going. I don't think Jen's going.
Okay.
Jamie, I love your raised beds and stuff. I love your setup.
And Jan's growing a lot of cantaloupe and watermelon.
Yeah,
Are
I
you doing the black diamond, Jan?
probably doing the moon and stars, most likely. She said she will never go again.
I know there's
It just happened to work out with my schedule where I could go to that one. We want to try to go to. We would love to be able to go to all of them, but it's
in Mid America. I would absolutely.
absolutely go to that one. But it's Maverick's birthday party is that Saturday, so
His mama, of
well,
course. Well, it's a
well,
birthday party. His mom and then grandparents better be there. So.
she would have scheduled it for a different weekend, but since I have to work on Saturdays, I couldn't go to Mid America anyway. So she went ahead and scheduled the birthday party. And now I find out I could possibly have been off for it, but we've got his birthday party. So his birthday party is priority over a meetup, but you never know. We might just pop in there on Saturday evening
That would be,
after the birthday party.
yeah.
Might just pop
We,
in. We won't tell nobody. Just be a surprise. Might have to tell one person.
I might have to drive fast.
Well, Jamie's got a cool garden set up too. Her and Jan both have been working hard on their gardens
Yeah.
already. I haven't seen much of
Oh
Susan's
man, I've
garden
seen
yet.
Jan's cleanup and what she did
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Your garden looks good, Jan.
yeah. Everybody puts in so much work on their gardens. Um, I mean, it's like for us, we spend 9 months of gardening, a couple months of getting it ready and prepped, and then 9 months of hunting. It seems like, or 6 months. It's like
Between hunting, fishing, and gardening,
it's a
that's
whole
it.
year. That's
It's
all we got time for. It seems like,
yeah.
but we still got projects to do in between that. That's why we tried. Like right now, I can't plant yet, so I said we need to get a project knocked off the list if we can, because we've got a lean-to that we're going to be doing off of the garage for a rabbitry. So we're going to have all of our rabbits in there.
Jan said she just swept all the
Weed
weeds
barrier. Yeah.
and pulled.
She's been pulling weeds.
And I don't know how many of you are on my Facebook,
Thank you, Jamie.
but
Appreciate
I
that.
made a post today. All the deer that I kill, and I've had a lot of people say, "How do you kill so many deer?" Well, you look for the signs, and the right signs. Usually, my biggest bucks come off of a sign that says "No hunting."
He's just joking. We
So,
we have 15 acres here, so
we
we
do.
we hunt our own property, and we've got trail cameras set up, and we have feeders set up, and we feed them. So, um, what about September 1st? We get all that set up and get ready to start tracking deer, their movement and stuff. So we hunt our own property and we process all of our own deer meat for those that don't know that, and raise our meat rabbits, and our rabbits, they give us manure that goes back into the garden, and then we grow things that we can feed them. Like most of the lettuce will go to feed the rabbits.
I am a poor pig farmer. I won't ever raise pigs. We tried.
We
We give it a good shot. Pigs, they're just they are worse than an infant. You have to take care of them constantly. And we bought
we had
probably 2,000 pounds of feed for them. Well, guess what? I got 2,000 pounds of feed for deer right now, and that's what it'll be used for. It's all cracked corn.
so we raised out 4 pigs just recently. What did we take them to the butcher in January?
Yeah,
Yeah, they went to the butcher in January. So we butchered 4 at one time, and so we've got plenty of pork for a little while, and then we'll grow it one out at a time as needed.
we're set up.
We
We can raise out a pig,
yeah, we've
but
got
we're not gonna breed like we thought we wanted to.
yeah, yeah. Well, we did have babies. We had 7 piglets
We did,
while we had those pigs. So
and they sold quick.
yeah,
I mean, you can make some money off of them. They
yeah.
sell really good.
We sold 6 of them and gave one to our daughter-in-law.
But man, I punched the boar we had, Reese's. I punched him in the head because he was trying to tackle me, and when I hit him, it was like challenge accepted. Here he comes.
Kevin won't let you put trail cameras up. Well, I mean, that's a great way to see what's going on. So I have a trail camera
Yeah,
right here at
Jan,
the corner of the garden because
not raising pigs. Go ahead.
we were going to do an electric fence since we don't have the high tunnel now, so we there's no way to keep critters out of the garden, which we have. This part of the garden is all fenced in because of the deer, but instead of we were going to put up an electric fence to keep the deer out of the away from the fruit trees and out of the garden, but we set up a trail camera so we can kind of watch if any deer's coming in because we have these. Pull one out.
I think Gary's in the house. Brian needs to have a talk with Kevin about cameras.
We
Hey,
have
I live and breathe
we have these.
trail cameras.
These are solar powered, and they put out a siren noise, which I can't hear it, but everybody else can hear
It
it,
drives me out of my
and
mind.
flashes if something comes in front of it. So we're hoping that these keep critters out. So so we'll be able to see on the trail camera if any critters are coming up despite these being in the garden. What are you doing? What'd you do that for?
You know, um, we're kicking around. Jan brings up the goat thing. Uh, we're
Dorper.
kicking we're Dorpers.
We we want to get one Dorper, but this Dorper
Yeah,
we just not yet. We got too many projects going on to deal with a goat. But
to eat all these wild
blackberries,
blackberries.
these thorn blackberries are everywhere out here, and they take over. I don't even. I mean, you can't even walk past one. It'll reach out and grab you, and it'll do stuff like that to you.
It, yeah, it does. Like it's worse than a saw. Well, sawbriars are tough. We
The wild huckleberry. Hey, Robbie. I can't remember your wife's name, Robbie. I'm
uh
sorry.
Davis Farm,
Oh, Mark and is it Robbie and Sonia?
and thank you about the garden. Kathy just literally works her tailbone off in this thing.
It's it's a pride and joy. It is. I love it, and I love all the produce that we get from the garden. It's so worth it. I mean, to not have to go to the grocery store. I mean, it's the money we saved last year by raising our pigs, having our rabbits, and growing a garden. It is. We were amazed ourselves at how much money we saved by growing what we eat.
Well, Kathy, she grew this lettuce for the rabbits. And I was like, no, I want lettuce for me. So she wanted bacon tomato sandwiches the other day,
I just come out here and got some lettuce.
and got some. To me, I want bacon lettuce tomato. She wants bacon tomato.
I put lettuce on mine.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's great to be able to grow some stuff for us and grow some stuff for the rabbits. There's a lot of things that rabbits can eat in moderation, but that romaine lettuce, they love it. Every time I go to their hutch, they're thinking I'm bringing them a treat. And I promised them yesterday I would bring them some lettuce today, and I just didn't make it in time. I didn't have time. I just ran out of time.
And who's Robbie?
Robbie is well, Huckleberry
And Prairie Mountain Rita.
is Rita,
Okay.
and then Mark is Davis Farmstead, and I can't remember their wives' names. So mostly Mark and Robbie are the ones on the videos. So that's why I need their names. But did and Mark, what's your wife's name?
You can tell Jerry's a sailor. Ahoy!
Sonia. Okay. So Robbie and Sonia, and
BLT freshman. Yes.
they're in Arkansas, and then Davis Farmstead, that is Mark. And Mark, I don't know your wife's name either.
Who's
I don't think.
Arkansas? Prairie Mountain?
No, Robbie. It's Wild Huckleberry.
Oh,
They're in Arkansas.
where are they at?
Robbie, where are you guys at in Arkansas?
Sonia's his wife.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, a BLT minus the T. I don't. I'm not a big lettuce eater, and I love cabbage, but I'm not a big lettuce
See,
eater.
and he's minus the teeth. I
Oh,
want,
minus the T,
yeah,
tomato. Okay.
I want it all.
Jerry says he's at the B meeting, just
Just waiting.
waiting on everyone to get here. They're in southeast Arkansas, so they're like down from.
Yeah, Monticello?
That's he's probably further south than that, because southwest is where Magnolia is.
Texarkana.
Yeah. And then,
Over at toward Monticello. You got it.
Without telling us where you live. And Rita, Rita's in Arkansas too.
North
I did,
Central?
I did not. Oh, that's right, because I just sent her those seeds.
She a Little Rock?
Yellville area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Forgot about that, Rita. I'm sorry. Yep. And Jerry and Susan are just across the line from us in Missouri. We're really close to the Missouri-Oklahoma line.
Yeah.
We're in northwest Arkansas.
We can be at Jerry and Susan's in an hour.
Yeah.
But Jan,
She
good
lives a couple hours.
God, it's
She
like,
lives 2 hours.
might as
2
well fill up propane tanks and 3 gas tanks and everything to get to her.
Susan's crocheting.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that. And Jamie's in Maryland. Yeah, Jamie, she falls under Lori for survival seeds. She doesn't fall under me, but I love watching her videos because she's. Jamie, are you fairly new with gardening? Were you in survival seeds last year? Because you know exactly what you're doing, and you're.
no, Jan, you're not 2 hours from me. You're 2 weeks from me. It's like traveling by wagon train.
Let's see what Jamie says.
God, I need somebody to assist me. Oh, you need anything?
Yeah, Jan's in Missouri.
I know.
I'm good. Yeah. No, you weren't. So, Jamie, this is your first year. It's not your first year with gardening, is it? Because you've got a great setup. And I know when you first start with gardening, it can be expensive. Now, what we did was, so this is our second year with this big of a garden. But what what I did was, so 3 years ago, we everything was raised. We grew everything in 5 gallon buckets. But I started buying these raised beds 2 a month. And then by the time it was gardening season, I had enough beds already to start growing. And then we added a few more beds this year. And then I'm also going to be doing some of these beds up by my front porch. Um, and I'm going to grow flowers and herbs in those. And then Brian's going to set me up a watering system up there too, because we have a frostless at the corner of the porch. Let me catch up on the chat. Brian drives the speed limit. I will give him that. Just the limit over the speed limit. Yeah, I think Jan's like 2.5 hours from us, and you guys, Susan, are an hour from us. Jan, you're an aunt, or is this a first time being an aunt? Not first year gardening, Jamie says. First official year in full blown raised beds. Well, hats off to you. I'm proud of you, and I am totally looking forward to following everybody's gardening. I've learned so much from other people, and I hope people have learned from me. I love it. Auntie Jan is here on my property. Yes. Oh, Auntie Jan.
Auntie Jan's in the house?
Oh, Auntie Jan. So she lives there with you, Rita, on your property. That's cool. I did not know that. Oh, a puppy dress. That was Roxy. Okay. So is Yaleville, is that southeast Arkansas also? I've heard of Yaleville, but I've never been there.
I'm thinking
So
of
I
just
wasn't.
Yale,
So
which goes right through where Boys Town is. Morton.
well, Morrilton's like around Hot Springs and all that.
Oh, okay. No, straight down 71. Uh,
But I mean, that could be where Yaleville is. I'm not sure. So I used to live in southwest Arkansas in Magnolia, if anybody knows where that's at.
yeah, when they shoveled her out of the dirt in Louisiana, that's where she landed, was in Magnolia.
Born in Mississippi, raised in Louisiana, but I've been in Arkansas for all my adult life in Arkansas.
She's been a river rat, a coon ass, in southern Arkansas.
Dan cannot grow anything much. Well, Rita, I wish you the best of luck with your outside gardening, and I hope you found some seeds in the packet that you are able to plant and that you like to grow, even if it's in a 5 gallon bucket.
So
I mean,
Jamie
at least attempt it.
follows a Gary Peller.
The rustic gardener, and he's in Maryland. He's
Very knowledgeable.
so I've been following a Gary. Gary grows what you eat or something like that on YouTube. A lot of his titles on his videos say grow what you eat, or and I tried to get him to join our Grow What You Eat collaboration, but he never responded. But he's growing what he eats. But his name is Gary also, but I don't know if he's called the Rusted Gardener. Rusted Gardener.
So I was raised in El Dorado, which is southern Arkansas, right next to Magnolia, not too far. And believe it or not, went to U of A. I have an associate's degree in horticulture. So we got a little knowledge of how to grow stuff. Kathy, just by rubbing elbows, is amazing how much she has grown and knowledge and everything. Now, the technical stuff, the germination, and it is more in my field, but she's already running past that with the hydroponics. I didn't have that when I went to U of A. We didn't use that stuff.
Jamie, animals will tear up a garden. Yeah, I we have to watch the deer and the squirrels getting into ours. So last year I grew watermelon and cantaloupe, and as soon as they would get to a big enough size, we come out here and they just been eating all through it.
Yep.
So gotta watch the deer and the squirrels.
The groundhogs. Groundhogs. And let me tell you, eagle eye right
Oh
here.
yeah, I shot that groundhog last year.
Oh yeah.
I splattered his guts everywhere. Rita is going to be growing in buckets, grow bags, and that's awesome. Making a raised bed out of some old boats. Absolutely. Great way to be resourceful. That's the kind of stuff we do. We find ways to make it work. So we've got my our daughter-in-law's sister. They have a farm, and they've been giving us cattle buckets. So I've been adding cattle buckets around my raised beds. I've got we just picked up three more of them on Easter Sunday, um, and we already had 10, so we've got 13 from them. So I've got plans for all of these.
Now chickens will eat your garden up. Chickens
Yeah.
will eat your garden up, and then
Yep. Dan, do you have chickens getting in your garden?
I don't know that rabbits. Jamie said that rabbit lives underneath the front of the house. Um, does a rabbit really do that much damage? I don't know. I didn't know we got chipmunks out the wazoo here, but I've never seen a problem with them.
Well, because the cat keeps them killed.
The cat does that.
We got a groundhog once, once in a while we get one. Yeah, well, you can take a 22 and take care of that.
Well, let me tell you, Eagle Eye here, she shot one. I guarantee it's about 75 yards away. It was a good shot.
So, Jan says they put chicken wire around their garden and it's working great. And now, did you had that up around it last year too, Jan? Right?
Robbie, yeah.
We
Chicken wire is small enough to, and it's easy to work with. So if you had to put it up to keep small things out, now like this behind us, this is high fence to keep the deer out. Um, if they really wanted in, they could actually get in on this front right here.
Well, they'd have to jump high. Well, I guess if they were on that thing and tried to jump.
No, they could jump. They could jump this easy.
Well, I thought because of that drop off. Our property is so unlevel. Comes down a couple levels from our house. Comes down to the garden 2 levels, and then has a drop down to the fruit trees, and then another drop down into a ravine. So we're growing on the absolute
Jamie,
levelest spot in it.
squirrels will eat tomatoes.
Well, they'll eat. They'll. I'm guessing squirrels ate these watermelon and cantaloupe last year. I don't know.
No chickens
Well, that's good.
Well,
She,
no, I
your
come
Dan,
over to your house and
well,
popped heads off of them.
she's still got chickens that get the free range, but they she has a fence around her garden.
I'm hoping Luna will keep the deer out. She's done a good job in it. Yeah, if you got a good dog, I imagine deer are leery to come in.
RBC toast. Yes, I know you guys did, Susan. You guys did that straw, growing in the straw or the hay last year. We saw those when we were at your house.
Yeah, and I think uh, Tony and Angie do
They
the
do the
IBC
IBC toast
totes. Yeah.
with hay. They put hay in there, or
Oh,
just because it would take a lot of soil to fill one up. So we
Tony
needed
is
almost,
a onion growing
yes.
son of a gun.
And I ordered my onions from the same company Tony, our cabin in the woods, ordered his from, and I think Jan ordered hers from there also.
Yeah, if you want to learn how to grow an onion, go to Tony.
Yep. Got to have them like 8 inches apart. Not mine probably are not 8 inches apart, but I'm growing a lot of onions.
She's growing a lot, and I like them.
A double fence will
Pain in
help,
my bottom.
will keep deer. Let me see what Rita says. Um, a double fence will keep deer out. They have no depth perception and won't jump a double fence. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
a double fence would be a little pricey though.
That
But
does that makes sense. You're right. The vision of a deer, and they have to move their head side to side to drill in on what they're looking at. They can't just stare at something and get it. They have to move their head. So you're right.
Jamie says, I don't apparently know how to grow onions. Okay, so if you buy onion sets, then you literally just barely put the onion bulb in under the soil and keep them watered. And you just need to have, if they're going to be big onions, you need to just keep them like 6, 8 inches apart so they have room to grow, and just put them, you know, keep them in a line.
I hope you're not Italian because what Italian can't grow an onion and a tomato.
Jamie, I know this is the first time you've encountered my husband, but he is a jokester. He's just messing with you. Oh,
Put them too deep.
I put them too deep. I don't know why it's blocking some of your messages, Jamie. Um, yes, don't put them very deep. You barely want them under the soil. Probably no more than an inch.
1 inch, Jen.
1 inch, yeah.
1 inch
Onions to the sides and cover them.
or straw bell.
We've had a straw bale garden in the past. We saw straw bales in the IBC totes at a garden near Mid America a couple years ago and tried it. It worked pretty good. Well, that's great. I mean, whatever works. So our rabbit manure has a lot of straw in it, and I just put it in with the in the garden bed. Now it's never my
Yes,
top layer of what
Rita,
I'm.
you're right. Loose soil.
Yes,
You have to have loose soil.
yes. So our beds are, they have cardboard, and then they have pine bark, and they have sawdust, pine shavings, they have ashes, they have chicken manure, they have rabbit manure that's got straw in it, and then the top layer is mushroom compost. So that gives me a good consistency for my plants to grow in. That's our top layer of our garden bed.
Yeah, Jamie, you could just lay the onion bulb on top of the ground.
Just almost, I mean, you barely have to push it down in there. If your soil is soft enough, just barely push it down
Yeah,
in
it
there,
don't take much.
six, 8 inches apart, and you can do however many rows you want. Now, Jamie, I did notice on some of your raised beds, those big ones that you have up against a fence or the house or something. Um, my only concern with those is you've got like a bed railing that decorative thing on there. My only concern for you is being able to reach across that bed to harvest. So you might when you go to plant something back there that it's going to be easy for you to harvest from. I mean,
I'm
that's just
joking.
that's just my opinion,
I'm
my
joking,
thought.
Jamie, but yeah, you can just broadcast them. Like,
I just tossed some down the hillside that I just had so many I just couldn't get them all planted. And I'm just
I'm kidding. You do plant them, but yeah, it's so close, but not.
but no, Jamie, don't just pitch them. Just barely push them into the ground, and then you'll see. So our onions actually took a little frost hit, and I thought, well, onions are supposed to be fine in the cold weather, but they sprung back up. They're doing great now, so they came back. Jamie, use your index finger and make
To the
a
first knuckle,
yes,
yeah.
yes, perfect. And just or I just used the onion bulbs. I just used the onion bulbs and pushed it down in the soil because my soil was
So
soft enough.
if you picture picking your nose,
Stop.
that's about how deep you want to go.
And our onions are looking great. Ours are too, Jan. Yeah, just try it. I have grown chives last year. I'm not doing any chives this year, but on the chives, I just sprinkled my seeds in a circle, probably about
Robbie's
a
leaving. Good
three
night,
inch
Robbie.
a 3 inch circle, and just let them all grow up, and then I just chopped them off, and I went and dried them out, and put them in a dehydrated and put them in a jar. Winter forever. Onions reseed themselves without being planted. That's what I'm looking forward to. Always having onions.
But if you do pull your slip and do your chives and all that stuff, you can dry them and put them in a root cellar and bring them back out and replant, and they will take off again.
Yeah. Well, as cheap as they are, if they'll keep producing, like I may chop off the tops and have some green onions,
Hmm.
chop green onions, and
Right.
they'll keep coming back. So I'm going to ask a question in the chat. Who, and the first person to answer it right will be the winner. And I've got a
Winter.
winner, and I've got a surprise. So who in the chat knows what project Brian and I are working on right now? Everybody listening? What project is Brian and I working on together right now?
Simply Jan, right away. Well, yeah,
Well,
always so.
oh man.
God, it's so close. I mean, bam, bam. Okay, this is not fair. Um,
Okay, so we've got three people who answered it right.
yes,
Boom, boom, boom.
right away.
Because you guys are watching our content. Am I right?
Yeah. Woohoo! I won. What'd you win? What'd you win?
Let me show you what I got.
Okay, so you're gonna do the first three? Are
I'm
you
going to do the first three.
okay?
I wasn't looking forward to shipping three prizes, but I will bite the bullet.
Absolutely.
I have 40-ounce Stanley tumblers. I have one black, Bailey, and 1 rose red. Jan, you pick your color first, then Jamie, and then who was the third one? And then Susan.
Yeah, Jamie and then Susan. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
the
Jan,
first two need to pick theirs. We'll send Susan what's left.
okay, Jan, what color do you want? Black, Bailey, or rose red? 40-ounce Stanley tumblers. Y'all let me know in the chat.
That everybody went nuts over 2 years ago, and you couldn't keep them.
Brand new,
Brand new.
sealed
Yeah.
in the box. I'm not even going to open it to show you because I don't want your seal.
Jan wants Bailey.
Okay. Jan gets the green.
Okay.
Jamie, black, or rose red. It's kind of a hot pink is what it is, but they call it rose red.
And Susan or Jerry, I agree with you. The stinking tumbler that's awesome. I'd be. She wants rose.
Okay. So,
So you're getting the black, Jerry.
Jerry or Jan? Jerry's at a meetup. I mean, Jerry or Susan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So congratulations,
Yes,
guys.
congratulations. Rita, you got it right. You were just a little bit slower than the others, but we'll see if we can have something special for next month's live.
You're welcome.
You guys,
everybody, you're welcome.
yes. So you guys watch our content. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment sometimes. I mean, I know several of y'all comment all the time on our stuff, and it helps our channel grow. We don't really make any money off YouTube. I mean,
Hey, Timu just told me that I'm getting a suction cup for something.
we have had our channel for 2 years now, but it takes us about 4 or 5 months to make $100. So we're not making any money, but we do like to give back to our subscribers and to the people that are following us and who are watching our channel and watching our content. We appreciate you guys.
We do.
We appreciate that a lot. No, that's fine, Jamie. You know what? I forget to comment sometimes too because I'm usually so in the evenings at night. Brian usually goes to bed early, and I'm usually up for a couple hours after him, and I'm scrolling through YouTube to see all the people who's got a new video out so I can watch it. So if I'm watching it on the big screen TV, then I don't have it in front of me. I can't leave a comment. But I try to remember to go back and leave comments later on, but sometimes I forget. But I
simply just no, YouTube doesn't pay you.
I didn't know YouTube paid us. Well, I don't know, but YouTube's making money off of us because if you Google,
oh my God,
yeah, if you Google YouTube, if you Google us, Google thinks we make like $3,000 a month, and I was like, not even close. I think YouTube's making that, but we're not.
Yeah, the commercials that we have in our videos, YouTube is knocking down some jack. I mean, when you got Nissan and Harbor Freight and all that giving commercials in our videos, and they're not sharing, that's just wrong.
And that's basically how we make money is off the ads running on our channel, and it's like pennies, literally pennies. But anyway, so these tumblers are not sponsored by YouTube, and they're not sponsored by Stanley.
They're
sponsored by us.
Yeah, we bought them.
Yeah, and we try to give back to you guys when we can. We because we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys being on our live tonight and hitting that thumbs up. Did everybody hit the thumbs up? Yep, everybody hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys. And we are going to get off of here because our sprinkler systems are about to start, and we want to get our equipment back in the house before the sprinklers come.
Yeah.
I don't think it would get us wet right here.
No, the
But-
first section's back here behind us.
Yeah, so the sprinkler system's actually set up in 4 phases, and we have a video out. Back last year when Brian set up the sprinkler system, that there's a video of him setting it up. But this year, he had to add another phase to it because it didn't have
Yeah.
enough pressure to water it.
She had bought a 4-zone head
uh,
that,
tiny.
and I only used 3 of them because she had already had everything set up in the hoop house.
On the overhead misting system.
Yeah, and then when this came out, you guys don't see it, but the pressure, I didn't have enough pressure, and I had to go ahead and use zone 4 to fire up what she's growing on this side of the garden. This side was fine, and she was like, she's like, baby, it's not doing it. So I had to fire up zone 4.
So anyway, thank you guys for being here. We're going to sign out, and we'll see you guys next month.
Love
Our
y'all.
plan is to be live the first Tuesday at 6 p.m. every month. The first Tuesday of the month. So mark your calendars, and we'll post out. There'll be a notification out there. We'll post it out there.
If this was a good setting, let us know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, we might
give
do
us
this
some. We might do this more instead of being inside the house.
yeah.
I like being
I
outside.
like it too.
Yeah, I do too.
Me too. I wish I had a little bench that was like waterproof that could just stay
I
out
know.
here.
And
Yeah.
I'll move a cooler out here beside me. And Jerry, if you still got your pinter, you need to be making some more of that beer. Thank you guys.
Yes, we love you guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next month.
You have to love it.